Hey guys, my name is Seth, and I just want to go over how I built my dividend portfolio. I learned a lot off YouTube from Gen X Dividend Investor, PPC Ian, Joseph Carlson, and a lot of others, but those are just, to name a few. So basically what I've done is I have a while before I retire. I'm only 25 right now. So I took a dividend growth strategy of companies that have a good total return and that help me sleep well at night. They're blue chip companies, and here are some of them. So AbbVie, Home Depot, Texas Instruments, these are companies that we all know. Apple, MasterCard, Visa, Coke, Microsoft, Johnson & Johnson, Costco, Pepsi, right? These are all companies you know. So these are my sleep well at night companies, right? So again, I have a long time horizon, so I'm not investing into QYLD or JEPI, these big income funds right now, just because I have a long time and this is a taxable account. So I am, have qualified dividends here. Now, before I get too off the reins here, let's kind of go into why I picked these companies. So first, let's go into this portfolio visualizer, portfoliovisualizer.com, and let's first go over, let's see here, go back. Let's first go over AbbVie and kind of why I chose it and what my thought process was. So there's a lot of things that we can look at as to the financials of the company as well, but I'm mainly going to go over this right here. I think it's since 2013. Let's see. Okay, so since 2013, the total return of AbbVie has been 21% since 2013. So in my portfolio, I have growth dividend stocks. So you can see here, that's insane. So now we'll come over here and let's look at AbbVie real quick. So AbbVie has a pretty good yield of 3.6%, and the dividend growth is 18% with a low payout ratio. So that's what we want. We want a low payout ratio, and that's what mostly all my companies have. They have low payout ratios and they have high dividend streaks, which is what we're looking for. And I'm sure most of you, know that already, who are watching this, if you're into dividend investing. But yeah, so this is how I did it. I'm looking for safe dividends, right? This is a 70, so pretty good. And over the past 5 years, it has a dividend growth rate of 18%. So it knocks off everything, right? Great total return, a low payout ratio, a high dividend streak, and a high dividend growth. So that's what I'm looking for in all of these companies. And I want to diversify. So this is the healthcare sector, right? So we can go into another company that I have, which is CNI. So let's go to CNI. And again, this website here is Simply Safe Dividends. So you guys can do a free trial if you don't want to pay $500 a year or whatever it is. So this is my second free trial, but we'll keep that between me and you. Anyway, let's go back to CNI. Let's analyze this portfolio. And you can see the total return since 1997 each year has been 17%, which is insane. We'll look up CNI right here. Very safe dividend. And don't worry about the dividend yield, right? We're not chasing dividend yield. We're chasing yield on cost, right? If we're going to chase anything. And what that is, so say you have a stock and you bought it for $20 5 years ago, and now it's paying $1.50 per share. So your yield on cost would be 7.5%. And the crazy thing is Warren Buffett's yield on cost for Coca-Cola is 54%. His dividend yield is 54%. And I'm also looking for, you can see, the dividend growth is great, which is 16% in the last 20 years. It has a low payout ratio and a high dividend streak. Look at this. Annual dividends per share. Simply Safe Dividends, guys. Do the free trial, and it's important here that we're not chasing high yields, right? We're looking for that sweet spot between, 2 and 3% usually. If you want high yields, I have a lot of different portfolios here that I made that have high yields. with the principal staying the same, right? If you invest $100,000, you don't want that $100,000 to go down. So you can see here, I'm going to go over this in another video, but this is a portfolio that yields 7.4%. This is for maybe someone who is, plans on retiring in the next, 5 years or so. But right now we're going over my portfolio. So we just went over two stocks, right? AbbVie and CNI. Okay, and they're in different sectors. So this is what I did with all of these stocks, right? And these are great stocks. Pepsi, Costco. The only one here is Altria, which has a really high dividend yield. I did that kind of just to boost the yield on my overall portfolio, because I do like high yielding companies. So this is the one company, and it's a qualified dividend, right? It's not unqualified, so the taxes will be less. Which is awesome. So this is kind of how I picked all of these companies, and we'll just do one more here, right? Let's do Costco. Okay, so we'll look at Costco, and we'll go Costco, and we'll make it 100% of our portfolio, and we're going to analyze it, and it's been 13% since 1987. So if you invested $10,000 in 1987 and let it sit, it would be almost $1 million right now, just in this company, right? And then we'll go to the dividend, right? Let's type in Costco and Simply Safe Dividends. It's a 99%, right? And the dividend growth is very fast. It's a low payout ratio, 18 years dividend streak, right? Dividend growth, look at that, 13% in the past 10 years. So you can see that this is just a quality company. So I did this, and I tried to have good sectors. I am buying some new stocks, Duke, Southern Company, and UNP. I'll be buying those here shortly, and I'll definitely make a video on that because I want some more defensive stocks just so I can sleep better at night. Because again, this is my sleep better at night portfolio. So guys, that's kind of how I went about picking my stocks. Next time I can go over this. I have SCHD. I got about almost 7,000 in here, and then I have my dividend REITs, and I'm guessing you guys can guess what they are, but it's Realty Income and WPC. Great REITs to have, and this is the only stock that I'm down on right now. Well guys, that is my kind of how I chose the companies that I'm at right now, and yeah, I'll definitely be making more videos, and I'll be going into depth, but that's just a quick overview of what I did. All right, thanks guys, take care.